Yes, we want to welcome you to the maiden and the first edition of the InterBar circuit that comprises the InterBar 8-ball pool tournament series and the InterBar 8-ball pool snooker series. There's also the InterBar theme series and the InterBar 8-ball pool team series and InterBar snooker team series. These are all different competitions in the InterBar circuit. Playing today are two very popular bars here in Nigeria, and that is the Nicon-Town Pool and the Dreamworld Snooker and Pool Bar. Both bars are in Lekki. Representing Nicon-Town Pool is Obaro Obuse, who is ranked number 3 in the Snooker and Pool Players Alliance ranking. And representing Dreamworld Snooker and Pool Player Series is Daniel Ebulwe. And both players will be slugging it out on behalf of their various bars today to know who will walk out as the champion of the first edition of the InterBar 8-ball pool series. And let's just talk about Q Sports, because this program is about Q Sports. 8-ball pool is the most popular Q Sports played in Nigeria, even though there are other Q Sports recognized globally, and that is the 9-ball pool, and billiards, you have snooker, and you have Chinese pool. But in Nigeria, 8-ball pool is the most popular format of pool that is played. Quite a number of people try to play black ball, but it's not as popular as 8-ball pool. We believe that gradually people will be migrating to playing other versions or other formats of pool as time goes on. So the players are about getting ready to start their games, and this is a best of 5 sets tournament, and that is each set comprises of 3 racks, and the player with the highest number of racks in each set wins that particular set. The two players that are representing their various bars have met this late last year, and that is Obaro Bruce and Daniel Ebulwe. They met in the top 4 challenge series, and Obaro had an opportunity of taking the day. Today, we want to know whether Obaro will be able to win the tournament on behalf of his bar, as expected, or Daniel Ebulwe will have his pound of flesh in this particular event. Now, the game begins, and Daniel Ebulwe breaks first. Yes, Daniel Ebulwe has somehow the spread of the ball on the table shows that it's a good break. All the balls are pretty spread out, and right now the both Obaro Buse is trying to select his ball. Yes, he has put in his first ball, and I think that is the purple ball of solid. So he's the solid player in the first rack of the first set, and there he goes. He put in his first ball, and his second ball has moved carefully across the table and is seated just by the blue stripe ball at the far corner of the table. Now, Daniel Ebulwe, it's his turn to play. He's studying the table carefully to know what to do. There is no ball on the stripe ball that is clearly played, so he backs off the cushion, hitting the orange ball. But Obaro, let's talk. The two players have a unique style of play. Very, very unique style of play. Obaro is a very aggressive player. He takes no one prisoner. Every opportunity you give him, he tries to pot the ball. While Daniel Obule is more of a tactical player. Like in football, he tries to kick his ball all around the table, carefully placing all his balls in the right position so that at the slightest opportunity, he can pounce on the ball like a wounded lion. And he's just done one. He has put in his first ball in this match. And I think that is a purple ball stripe. That is good. He missed his second attempt. He was trying to put in the green ball stripe. Unfortunately, he did not achieve that. So now Obaro is studying the ball carefully, trying to select which ball. He doesn't have any ball, so he's trying to cut that brown ball and to see whether he can use it to pot the blue ball. Effectively done. He has 3 balls right there on the table at the far pocket. Right there, you can see it on your screen. 3 balls, and he's carefully trying to pot the ball, controlling his white to ensure that Daniel Bule does not have an opportunity to see any of his ball. So right now, hopefully, thinking he can get a 2-shot advantage. How sad. His plan did not work. The white ball is seated at the near right pocket. You can see both players are there. Daniel Bule has not potted any of his balls so far. Here you go. I told you, Obaro is a very aggressive player. He tries to go for every ball. Most of the time, that is also his nemesis. Because sometimes in pool, it's not just about potting the ball. It's also about looking at where your opponent is. Your white ball control. Yes, Obaro Obuse is white ball control is perfect there. He was trying to do a reverse shot to see whether the white ball can come out and he can effectively pot the yellow ball, but he didn't achieve it. He goes for the yellow ball, and that was a good attempt, but that was not what he initially planned when he first potted his, I think it was his green ball. That was not his plan. He wanted the white ball to go back. Interesting game. And right now, that you can see the way Dan is playing, the spin on the ball, how slow it is, how carefully the ball moves. He just does not want his cue ball to go out of position. But a good try and a perfect execution. Again, because this is what I told you earlier. Daniel Bule is a cunning player. You think he doesn't know what he's doing on the table? Oh no, that's not true. His white ball control is wonderful. He's trying to make sure that Obaro does not have the opportunity to play any of those 3 balls that you have around the black. But the same thing goes for Obaro. Obaro has the black ball in the jugular, trying to make sure that Daniel Bule or Dreamworld, instead of calling them by name, let us call them by their clubs or by their bars. Yes, that is Dreamworld. Yes, Dreamworld is effectively in control of this particular game. Effectively in control. But somehow, his brown ball is not well placed. He needs to execute a perfect kiss so that the brown ball can move into position. He couldn't do that right now. Nicon-Town, Obaro of Nicon-Town has the opportunity, executes his shot perfectly, trying to, it tells you the pressure around here is, it's so high. You can see, you can see the Dreamworld player so impatient, putting his opponent under pressure by standing. That is actually against the rule. He's not supposed to have stood up while the opponent is on the table. But this is the beginning of the circuit. Some of the players are just getting acquainted with the rules. So we could let that go at this point. Now, you can see Obaro, that is Nicon-Town. He wants to back up that ball, control the ball, well executed. But somehow you have, wow, that is a good shot. That's a good shot taken by Dreamworld, and somehow the cue ball did not return well enough. He wants to run that ball along the cushion, which he didn't do. He backed up the brown ball to the extreme far pocket, and right now it's either Obaro puts in that ball. If he doesn't put in that ball, oh, how sad. That's a two-shot penalty against Nicon-Town.